Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. In this episode, I'm going to explain what I did prior to the week of July 4, where hotel rooms were very expensive. And I'm going to show you how I use my hotel hacking to maximize a luxury hotel for next to nothing. So stay tuned and watch this episode. So before I get into other details of what I did on my last trip, I'm going to show you some photos. This is me standing in front of the JW Marriott. Obviously, I'm in the lobby. Now, you're saying, so what? Anybody can take a picture from the outside, and that is true. This is why I don't like people who Photoshop or just trick people. I try to take photos so that you know I'm actually there. And I'll show you what I mean in some of my photos. Here you go. That's me inside the room. That's me with my room card. I have obviously my little wristband there. I don't like it when people just take generic stock photos or other people's vacation photos. They can make it look like their own. Anybody can do that. I love using my business wristband. Solving chaos is in almost nearly every photo that I take so that people know there's no way to Photoshop that into wherever you're at. And for those of you who've been to that particular JW, if you look at the swimming pool, some of you will know what's really cool about that swimming pool and what's really unique about that. Um, I found it a strange one because it was not an easy place to find. But for those who've been there, you will know what I'm talking about. But that's the photo from the pool. So how much you would think a JW Marriott will cost on a week leading up to July 4? This week, July 4 is on a Sunday, which meant July 1st, 2nd were on that Friday and Saturday. So that week leading up to that weekend was July 4 weekend, which normally means everything pushes the prices up. And how do I know? I looked at some hotel prices in Orlando. I looked at some other places that I was thinking about taking my wife and kids to, and the prices were definitely elevated no matter where I look. And that's normal. That's pretty smart business. Think about airlines. The cost of flying during that week is a little bit more expensive because they know about 30 to 40 million people will travel on July 4 weekend. And so companies are smart. They know they can make more money from you. So I'm going to explain what I did to get this trip done. So real quickly, there's really several ways you can get free hotel rooms. One most common one is just use a credit card or any type of loyalty program. You can join directly with a hotel or you can join a generic travel program. And the most common ones are credit card loyalty programs where points, you can either join a very specific card that locks in your point to a particular brand, or what most people do is join something like the Chase Ultimate Rewards, where you can just translate the points into any of their partners. I'm not going to go into all the specifics of all the various things you can do, but one of the things that I like to talk about is what I did recently. So I do have a premium credit card, which means a premium credit card is one with an annual fee, and I happen to have a Chase Marriott premium credit card where I do pay $95 in annual fee. Now, what most people don't realize is how is that worth it? If you're paying a credit card $95, then aren't you already $95 in the hole? So that is true. But what most people don't realize is with any of these premium credit cards, there are some value benefits that you get with the credit card versus a non-annual fee credit card. So I'll explain this real quick by showing a couple of other slides here. I want to show you how much is a typical room. You can see here it's about 30,000 points per stay, and I selected a week here, and you can see order room rate was about $244 a night. What also I wanted to show you is this thing here. I got these free these hotel nights. Generally speaking, you earn one reward night per year. Every year you pay your annual fee. So this is the part that I want to talk about. This means, in essence, your $95 is covering one hotel reward night. But if you can translate this hotel reward night for something that's worth more than $95, there's some value gain. And I'm going to show you more. For instance, here's a very detailed room rate where if you are on a high floor facing the city, this room will be worth more. And I happened to stay on the 20th floor that day, so that was an upgraded room, and it's worth way more than the $95 that I would pay in annual fees. And here you go. I'll show you the details of this. I actually did book it. And as I was booking it, you see what the cost was. It says your total cost per stay is $5 because it knew I had this eligible certificate where I can use. You apply one certificate per night at an expiration. It's good for any hotel room up to 35,000 points. And I got this JW room for $5 a night. And when I finally finalized the room, you see, everything did check out the way it wanted. It confirmed my reservation. It gave me a total points. It gave me a bill. And then it was trying to pitch me a credit card, which I already have. Hey, if you don't have this and it's something you want to do, please use my referral link. Both of us will get some, you'll get some bonus points. I'll get some bonus points. But there is a right way to use this. And that's why I want to talk about this. On top of that, if you happen to be a Marriott member, you can also get other benefits. This particular credit card will automatically give you 15 nights stay per year, so it helps you become a silver member automatically every year. Whether or not you make it to the next level, it's not so important. I happen to be a lifetime gold member, so which means I can never go below gold regardless of how little I stay at the hotel. So you heard me right. I don't need to stay 25 nights, 40 nights, 50 nights, or whatever it is. Some people try to hit 75 or 80. I don't remember what the last one is, but I remember it used to be like 75 nights per year to hit platinum or whatever it is. I don't need to hit anything like that. I'm automatically a gold member every year, so I can stay in a hotel 1 or 2 or 3 nights a year, and I get treated really well because it automatically shows that I'm a gold member. So let's get into the details of this. So I got a free room, and because I had a gold status, they gave me an upgrade. I didn't have to pay any extra for it. They moved me up to a nicer floor, higher floor, better view, facing the city. It was really nice. I got the better internet for free. I didn't have to pay for that. I paid $5 for the room. And I did pay for valet parking. Valet parking was about $46 every day. Now, it did cost me $95 in annual fee for this card. But what people don't realize is you get one free hotel room certificate. I actually used 2 certificates, so I stayed there for 2 nights, and my bill was very, very low, very affordable. We're talking about 85, 95% off. Now, what most people also don't understand is, remember, you get automatically silver, so that's worth something. On top of that, if you're using your credit card normally, most people can earn 10 or 20,000 points per year. I generally earn anywhere between 20 to 40,000 points a year. And what's the value of the points? You can transfer points to get free rooms. Some rooms can cost as low as 10,000 points per night or even less, all the way up to about 75,000 points. And that's up to you. If you use your points during peak season, it will cost you more points. If you use your points during off season, it will cost you less points. So depending on how you want to spend your points, that's really up to you. I'm at a point where sometimes I do cheap out. If I have my kids with me, I want to stay at a hotel where the breakfast is included, because when you have a family, that can be worth 30 or 40 or 50 bucks alone just in the free breakfast. Other times when it's just me and my wife, I don't really care about the breakfast. I'd rather stay at a nicer hotel where it's just me and my wife, and I can just go out and have breakfast somewhere else with just me and my wife. So I always ask people this question. Well, how much is a room worth? And I always tell people, it may not be worth a lot to you or me. What I want to tell you is this. If you take your spouse or significant other to a luxury hotel room, don't tell them how much you pay for it. Let them see, is it worth it? And that's the reaction I got from my spouse. She loves luxury anything. And so when I took her to a JW, she noticed everything was better. She loved the room, she loved the bathroom, the showers, and the decor and the way it looks. And so those things matter. You stay at a Motel 6, obviously your wife or your spouse may not be so happy about your choice. They know that you're skimping or cheap. You're trying to do this trip on a cheap. And so those are things you have to consider. I always tell people luxury really does matter, but you don't have to pay for it. You can get it on cheap. On top of that, there are other benefits with using the credit card. Okay, and real quickly, here's the two Marriott cards that you can get. I prefer this one on this side, but you can see that there are some differences, slight differences. This one you can have a free nights in the beginning. That could be worth a lot of money. I'll just scroll down a little bit. Here's the difference. Here you get some different points. You get 17, up to 17 times your points, up to 14 times for every dollar you spend. And they break it down for you. So if you spend your credit card at Marriott, you get 6 times the points, 3 times here. Here you go. And it explains all this. You get up to 2 points on other travel. Here's the elite status that I just talked about. You automatically receive silver no matter what, including this one here. You see this? There's a path to gold. Here's the thing that I really pay for. I want one free night every year no matter what. And this is what I care about. In fact, I like it so much, I'm probably going to join even competitors' hotel cards. Because these I use, when you have a large family, you're always using hotel stays all the time. So that's what I'm going to do. Here's some other benefits. Points don't expire, no foreign, you can read that. But that's what I care about. So I find that this is a really simple way to use your points in a very effective way. You don't have to travel and hit 50 nights a year to get silver. In fact, I'll show you that right now. Here is Marriott's official website, and people don't understand what do you need to hit each level. So I'll show you this real quick. 0 to 9 nights a year, you're just a member. If you want to be silver, you generally need to stay from 10 to 24 nights a year, and these are your bonus. I already told you I am automatically a gold member or gold elite, and I do not stay in a hotel for any of these nights. And you see that I have some other benefits. I get a 25% bonus points. I do have a late checkout is generally what I get. I can also get welcome gifts. I do get enhanced room upgrade automatically. I do miss the lounge access. I used to be in this category. I did a business trip a couple years ago, or maybe 10 years ago. I used to do a lot of business trips. I used to be in the platinum. So I used to get lounge access, and they're pretty good. I'll scroll down here and look. I am a lifetime gold elite, and you can see this. It's pretty hard to hit. I don't know if I ever want to make a run for this. I need to hit 10 years of platinum elite, and for me to hit that, platinum requires 50 nights a year. Now, in my case, because I get 15 nights credited to me from being a credit card holder, I don't know how many years I need, but I would just have to call them up. But if I plan for it, if you do the math, 10 years of staying 50 nights in a hotel, it may be something I may want to consider. I am still young enough to reap all the benefits to stay in the platinum member for life. So when I enjoy traveling in the future, I will get all these nice upgrades. And these will be great when I'm checking into really high-end hotels, and I'll show you what I mean. If I ever check into something like this Ritz-Carlton, this one is really awesome. I would love to get all the upgrades whenever I go. So these are some of the things that I may consider as I plan out the future. And just a quick look at what the cost is. These are normally $1,000 something a night. You can stay at a Sheraton. I don't know how good those will be, but I'm looking at the Ritz-Carlton for $1,400 a night, or the St. Regis at $1,000 a night. But again, these are category 8, and I wouldn't want to pay cash for these. I'll probably end up using hotel points to cash in on that. Again, I have to look at it. I do have a lot of points saved up. I may end up doing a future video, but again, I'm planning some of these trips later, and then I'll see what happens. So the bottom line is, this hotel hack is really not as hard as you think. Basically, you sign up for a premium credit card, you can collect points, stay in a hotel every year, you get it for free, you can stay at a higher end hotel. Once you collect enough points, you can cash them in for some nice stays. I have nearly 500,000 points now, and I still don't know how I'm going to spend it yet. I've been spending hotel points every 3 or 4 years whenever I do a nice trip where it requires me to spend in a nice hotel, I generally look at what Marriott hotel is in that city, and if I can get it for free, that's what I do. I've done Hawaii for free. I stayed 7 nights in Hawaii, or 6 nights. I have done Boston for about 9 nights in a row, and I took my whole family up there. So there are many ways. I always do it in Orlando. There are a lot of trips that I've done in Orlando where I use my hotel points, and I have great experiences using my hotel points. So this is the one where I think it's not too hard to learn. I know airline miles, it's hard to be good at airline miles, to master it and how to get good value out of your airline miles. But hotel points are much easier to learn how to maximize. It's pretty easy. And if you want to learn how to do it even better, I'm sure you can talk to other people who've been doing it for a while. We can share what we do and what's the best value of your points. With that being said, hey, let me know what you think. Let me know, have you started the hotel point game, and which hotels you like, and some of the best ways to leverage some of the points or credit cards that you use to get free hotel stays. Okay, well, thank you so much, and don't forget to hit the like, share this with your friends, leave a comment below. Let's get the YouTube algorithm liking this video so that other people can learn to enjoy fancy hotel rooms for next to nothing. Okay, thanks, man, and have a profitable day. Bye-bye.